go. We're getting into our next series. As spawning in the top right-hand corner of Solaris, we have the Polish Zerg player, the Red Zerg, representing Twisted Minds. It is Aristori. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his next opponent. We have the best Terran player in all of Poland. The only Terran player. Feel Ziggy, man. Feel Ziggy. Representing Sidestorm Gaming, it is Spirit. Again, I don't even think there were. I don't even think historically there had been that many Terran players in Poland. But Spirit, he is the only one we need really, and he is the strongest player in the region currently. At times a laser can maybe threaten him, a Geralt can maybe threaten him, but for the most part, Spirit is the dominant force, and we'll see if anyone can bring him down. For now, Aristori, oh my god, doing his best Snogstar impression, going for a gas first, going for a gas pool. Let's go. Like, give credit. What are you talking about? Esther Cyber John. Yeah, for those that are curious, I did mention it before, and but Kura is handling the production. And she should be joining me for a cast later on here in the tournament. Later on in the evening. Until then, though, we're getting into our openers. Again, Aristori, he did go for a gas first, rushing into link speed, hasn't pulled out a gas, so this can go one of three ways. Just like last time. Baneling Nest, Roach Warren, or a fast lair. And we now know it's a fast Roach Warren. So Aristori, he's going completely all in, rushing into Roaches. Oh, as we're getting a bit of a pause, and hopefully everything is okay. I didn't notice any latency on my end, but again, maybe hopefully we're able to sort things out here. Can confirm, at least on my end, latency is looking good. Real good. All good. As we're settling into this. And for the time being, Spirit did go for a more economic opener as well. This is actually going to line up quite nicely here. So Aristori, he's going for a Roach Rush, and this is a good way to punish something that Spirit does quite often in this matchup. CC first. Spirit did go for a CC first on the low ground, is a CC into Rax. Very greedy opener. Now, with this, the command center should be safe, but this delays the Rax, it delays the factory, it delays the starport, it delays everything else. And Aristori should be looking to punish him. Here we go. Lings are moving out. Looking to threaten that natural. Factory is on the way. Roach Warren in production, and Aristori has already rocked up here with his Lings. He can't delay the CC, but he does get into the main. Already wreaking some havoc. He's going to delay the factory. Oh! Does delay that factory from being built. SV on the low ground should go down as well. And again, this is really just a setup. This isn't meant to do too much damage. This is meant to really lay things up for the follow-up, which is, of course, going to be those roaches as they are in production. Spirit throwing down that bunker. We have that Overlord on the right-hand side for high ground vision. Spirit now aware that something is wrong. He hasn't scattered his opponent, but the likelihood of there being a Roach Rush is quite high. And Spirit is getting ready for it. As again, Aristori is completely all in. Linkspeed kicks in. Up. Can he get... He will get us around. Reaper gets knocked down. We do have the starport on the way. Ravagers being produced. We have 2 Ravagers, 2 Roaches, and nothing but Lings moving on out. With the help of this Overlord, we should be able to pile down the wall and flood into the main. Cyclone in production. Yeah, this depot should go down. We get the lock-on. The Overlord. The Overlord taking a lot of hits, but we do bust into the main. The wall has been broken, and Spirit is supply blocked. Was supply blocked. We get on top of the army. The Cyclone goes down. The Biles will connect. Can we bring down the bunker? The repairs, it looks like the repairs are just barely too good. And the Ravagers are being surrounded. Oh, Biles even taking down the Roach as well. A lot of SCVs are falling, but Aristori, he's running out of steam. The final Ravager falls, and it looks like we should be able to defend. We need to kill more SCVs. We get into the mineral line. We're focusing down whatever we can. But the Marines do come out. And this just wasn't enough damage. You can see that Aristori, he's trying to drone. He's trying to produce some workers. But Spirit is ahead economically. And he may be down 3 workers, but he has 2 CCs. He has plenty of mules to work with as well. Oh my god. As 4 mules get thrown down. And Spirit, he's ahead in tech with that 1-1-1 going into Banshee production. It wasn't a bad all-in from Aristori, but he just barely... He got on top of... He broke into the main. He got on top of the Cyclones. But he couldn't break down that bunker. And now we're going for a Bane Bust. I like this, actually. I like this. So we droned up a little bit, but then we changed our minds. We're going for a Bane Bust instead. Hoping that maybe Spirit does expose himself. Maybe he leaves himself vulnerable. But the problem is we have Banshees on the way. And a 3rd CC. Is this going to be enough? Banshee moves out, and we're going to be scouting. And we come... Oh, God. We come across the Banelings. Banelings are going to be focused down one after the other. We're waddling up the ramp. Can we break in? How many Banelings will make it? Oh. As we do barely bust through that wall. Deeper force, but we barely have anything left. Oh my god. The target firing's too good. We run out of lings. We run out of Banelings. We run out of steam. GG gets called, and Spirit will hold. And we'll take game number 1. GG. Oh my god. Again, it was quite close. I do like the all-in, or the idea of the all-in overall. But when it comes to the execution, barely wasn't enough. There was also some friendly fire, if you recall. We actually biled down some of our own lings, and we biled down some of our own roaches as well. So again, the execution was lacking a little bit, and Aristori just barely wasn't able to break Spirit. And with that, Spirit takes the lead in the series. He's up 1-0. Up 1-0. Now we're getting ready for game number 2. Looks like it's going to be on Hecate for game 2. Spirit, he just needs one more to advance on to the semi-finals, where he has his opponents ready and waiting. Again, Arch is waiting for either Spirit or Aristori. A Laser versus Rodzin, still ongoing, surprisingly enough. Still ongoing. And yeah, we'll kind of see where this all does line up. Where it all falls, as the lobby has been made and we are filing on in. Again, going to be on Hecate, a bit of a larger map. Typically lends favorably towards, the mid game, towards the late game. Can even end up in a split map scenario as well. I'm curious what Aristori brings to the table. Game 1, he went for a 1-base all-in. Did appreciate the efforts. Did make sense considering, how powerful and how terrifying Spirit is. But after you fail with a 1-base all-in, I feel like game 2, we should be seeing some more macro play, right? Question mark? I assume so. But we'll see. See what Aristori has ready for us. Show us what you got. As spawning in the top right-hand corner of Hecate, we have the red Zerg player from the land of Poland representing Twisted Minds. It is Aristori. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Terran player from the land of Poland representing Sidestorm Gaming, leading the series 1-0. It is Spirit. Oh, let's go. And this is not what I had in mind. when it comes to what Aristori could bring to the table, I was thinking, okay, maybe we go for like a 12 pool. Maybe we go for like a Link Queen Nidus all in off of 2 bases. I was not thinking Proxy Hatch. This is wild. The drone does skirt around the edge of the map. The hatchery has been thrown down. And Proxy Hatches are very uncommon against Terran. Very uncommon. The only player that I know who has done this before is Eric. Eric has Proxy Hatch Terran players in the past, but he only does it to spread creep, to like force overreactions, to spread creep and like ensue chaos and transition behind it. I'm assuming that Aristori is planning for something a little bit different. Something very different here. As we do have Spirit once again going for the CC first. Very greedy, very economic. CC first into the racks from Spirit. I mean, he survived in the last game. But again, we'll see what Aristori brings to the table. We'll see how this all comes together in the end. I imagine roaches. We may skip Link Speed, go straight into roaches and produce roaches here on the front lines. Of course, spreading creep as well. And yeah, I'm curious. Yep, there it is. Roach Warren. Makes sense. So this time we shouldn't see Link Speed. We should be making roaches in the face of Spirit. And we'll see how much success we have punishing the greed of the Terran. Queen is on the way. Going to be droning up as well. Overlord coming in from behind. Getting eyes on the natural. And just confirming that it was a CC first, so that's already a good thing for Aristori. It's like, okay, you're cutting corners, you're being greedy. I should be able to punish you. And this is true, he should be able to. Reaper is going to be moving out. No SCV scout, by the way. But the Reaper is staying at home. Overlord coming in. I believe the Reaper hasn't been seen, but the Reaper doesn't check. Oh, barely does see the creep. Now the jig is up. Roaches have arrived. 3 of them. We have a 4th roach on the way. Bunker now gets thrown down, and we're going straight for the ramp. Straight for the SCVs even. Can we deny that bunker? Oh, don't get surrounded. Don't get surrounded as the SCVs, they come in first round. Reaper adding a little bit of extra DPS as well. So far, the kiting is good. SCVs are falling left and right. The bunker will finish. Clutch morph there. Ravagers on the way. And we take down 8 SCVs. The bunker is still not done. Oh, but the Cyclone arrives just in time. Spirit, he holds onto that ramp. Has lost control of his natural for the most part. Additional Ravagers are on the way. Again, no Link Speed with this. Just Roaches, Ravagers. Creep pushing forward. We do have that Overlord for high ground vision. We're going straight for the bile, straight for the reactor even. There we go. The reactor and the depot should go down. Good pickoffs here from Aristori. Forcing the lift off. That's now 2 Cyclones. Oh, the lock-ons. Oh, no. Oh, my God. 1 Ravager goes down. They got stuck on each other. And that depot somehow survives as well. We do see Aristori backing off. Link Speed on the way. Lings are coming out. And yeah, he's just doubling down here on the all-in. And he has to be very careful with his control here. No, the Ravager. Oh, my God. Barely survives. Lings are amassing. The wall has been broken. Spirit, though, he's working on it. Throwing down another wall. We're up to 2 Cyclones. We have up to 3 Cyclones. We have a 4th on the way. Oh. So far, good target firing. Good pullbacks here as well. But the Banshee arrives. Cloak is on the way. And we have 1 Queen to deal with the Banshee. As the Banshee focuses on whatever Ravagers we can. We get 1. We're going to get 2. We have to commit. We're pulling the trigger. We're going straight for the main base. Filing down the bunker. Oh, it barely does survive. And do we have enough Lings? The target firing is too good. Ravagers are going down. We bile down that. We don't bile down the bunker. It survives. It refuses to die once again. And it looks like Spirit is going to be able to hold on. One Cyclone, one Banshee, the bunker. It all stands strong. GG gets called. Spirit survives and will take the 2-0. GG. Aristori. This all in had a lot more looked a lot more promising. We were able to see quite a lot of damage done, a lot of SCVs going down. But it barely was not enough. Again, Spirit always just keeping a cool, calm, and collected head, able to get into his Banshee production, able to preserve his Cyclones as well, get the bunker up and running, and yeah, solid defense, solid hold out of Spirit. Does advance on to the upper semifinals. And with that, I believe we're going to be going on a short break. Readers are on the way. We're going to be going on a short break. When we return, Spirit versus Art, and we'll have some more casters as well. See you soon.